Welcome to McDonald County Mustang Baseball live on kneo.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the McDonald County and KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the McDonald County Mustangs. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
And we welcome you to the East Newton High School baseball field. Zach Bertrand alongside
Eric Gann.
And Eric, you looking forward to a good one? Mustangs still searching for the first win on the season. And the Patriots come in, I believe I saw
6-5.
6-5.
And one, sorry.
And one with a tie against Cassville in a tournament earlier in the season. So obviously the Mustangs not the start that they wanted, but the Patriots above 500. I mean, well, technically, would you be above 500 if you had the tie?
Yeah.
So the one tie on the year against a pretty good Cassville squad that we should see here in a couple weeks. I know for East Newton, they've got a lot of experience. I'm trying to think. You got Christian Cook, Will Eichelberger,
Wolf.
Braxton Wolf is a senior. I believe one of the Van Loo brothers is a senior.
Yeah.
So just a lot of experience around. Lost a lot last year too, I know. But some very good experience for the Mustangs as well. The Mustangs, like we said, still searching for the first victory. Still searching for the first victory. We're going to step away for a quick break and be back with starting lineups right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
The Cornerstone Bank of Southwest City proudly serves the Southwest Missouri area with branches in Goodman, Lanigan, Pineville, and Tiff City, offering online and mobile banking, plus loans for personal, business, and agricultural needs. Learn more about all their services online at thecornerstonebank.net for a location near you. The Cornerstone Bank is glad to support the area school systems and the future of our communities.
B&M and Yokohama Tires are proud to sponsor McDonald County Mustang Sports. Billy Martin and his crew have over 50 years of experience keeping your car, truck, or farm vehicles on the move. They offer roadside service, on-site farm service, and in-shop tire repair and sales. Located 3 miles west of Anderson on State Highway 76, or call B&M at 417-845-3566. B&M and Yokohama, cheering on the herd.
Hinson Electric, a family-owned and operated business, is proud to support the McDonald County Mustangs. Hinson Electric has the experience needed to get the job done right the first time. They offer 24-hour emergency service and can take care of all your electrical jobs, including commercial, industrial, and residential electric wiring and maintenance. Call Hinson Electric today at 417-223-4507 for your free estimate. Go Mustangs!
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A lot has changed in banking and finance since 1997, but at First Community Bank, our focus remains the same. Community. We believe that every business needs a good partner, and for more than 25 years, we've been that partner. We've built personal, long-lasting relationships. We've earned your trust. We have experience that you can count on. We care, and it shows. We look forward to many more years of being your trusted partner. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
A backer of McDonald County sports is Specialty Risk Insurance with offices in Carthage, Sarcoxie, and Joplin. They want to wish all the athletes the best and congratulate them on their hard work. Specialty Risk Insurance offers coverage from farm and ranch plus agribusiness to Main Street commercial. Learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com or call them at 417-359-5470. Specialty Risk Insurance, where they practice new ideas with old-fashioned service.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Matco Heating and Cooling in Anderson believes in providing quality work with integrity at a fair price. They offer a variety of heating and cooling services, including a preventative maintenance plan starting at $15 a month with full system checkups, discounts on repairs, and a 24-hour response time for service calls. Information at www.mac-cohvac.com or 417-845-3285. They love their community and consider their customers their neighbors. And remember, it's hard to stop a train.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back to the Newt, as they call it, East Newton here at East Newton High School baseball field, looking at the starting lineups for the Mustangs. Batting first is Persham Sosi. Batting second, playing left field, is Axton Bateman. Batting third, playing center field, is Hayden Lett. Chayton Banta playing third base and batting fourth. Callan Goswick playing second base and batting fifth. Tim Pagel pitching and batting sixth. Connor Gill is going to be the DH in the seventh spot tonight. Creighton Kasiski at his usual first base spot, batting eighth. Brody Wrestler.
You just about did it, too.
I did it. I was thinking about it. Brody Wrestler catching and batting ninth, and then Noah McDonald will be DH for, but will be playing left field. And then for the East Newton Patriots, Eric, if you want to go over that one.
Yep. Let me actually look at the roster so I can tell you their first names, too, instead of just what I have in the scorebook. Batting first and playing shortstop is Braden Van Loo. At catcher is Josh Mathis, batting second. Will Eichelberger playing center field, batting third. Braxton Wolf batting fourth and playing third base. Grant Friend over at first base and batting fifth. Wyatt Dunn out in right field, batting sixth. Carson Reinhardt is on the mound And batting 7th, Luke Moore is out in left field, batting 8th. And Tucker Larson is the designated hitter at 9th. And then Brady Seiler is playing second base and is not batting unless things change. But kind of a nice day out here today, and a natural field for the East Newton Patriots. So bounces will be a little bit different than we usually see it back at home.
First pitch of the game from Reinhardt in there for strike one.
If you hear us chit-chatting, we have someone kind of watching us, so we might answer some of his questions. So just ignore us if you do. That ball's off the catcher's foot. Kind of sticks his foot way out there in the other batter's box.
So 1-1 count to Sosi now. Reinhardt fires. And taking low for ball 2.
Some of these players you might recognize from basketball.
Sosi swings through strike 2.
Especially Wolf out there.
Yeah, Wolf is a name you've heard.
Him fouling out against the Mustangs led to a big win for the Mustangs in basketball. Full count.
Also heard his name a lot during football season as well.
Yep. What's he play in football?
Wide receiver.
Ball 4.
Ball 4 taken from Persim Sosi. Draws a leadoff walk for the Mustangs to start the ball game.
Coach Alan Ball kind of switching things up a little bit, putting Persim at leadoff and Axton Bateman second. Kind of get some of that pressure off Axton. He's a pretty good hitter, when he gets a hold of one. So squares around a bunt.
Good
Great
bunt laid down.
And that pretty closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, Wolf with the bare hand made that play look a lot easier too with the natural grass. So Hayden Lett gonna step in now. The College of the Ozarks commit, I believe, right? College of the Ozarks is where he's on?
I don't know. I haven't heard that. But that doesn't mean a whole lot.
I know he had signed to play somewhere.
Oh, that was a good pitch.
Good pitch taken for strike 1 from Lett. Was probably sitting fastball there. 0-0. Breaking pitch to start him off.
Yeah, you can steal a strike whenever they're not expecting that curveball.
Comes back with another one. Skies it straight up in the air. First baseman coming in makes the catch.
Now it's going to take a base hit for Persim to score, or a mistake by the Patriots.
Chayton Banta the next one up.
Big hole between second and first.
Throws another first pitch breaking ball. That one taken for ball 1.
If he's going to get in a habit of throwing the first pitch breaking ball, then you might see the Mustangs start swinging early on that pitch.
Banta fouls that one off.
Or it's the only pitch he might be able to get over for a strike. That can happen too. Which is crazy because it's the harder pitch to throw rather than a fastball.
Reinhardt comes, sets, and delivers. Down low for ball 2. Good read from Sosi.
Go.
Ball's into left field. Sosi's going to break home. Throw from the left fielder going to have to be a good one, and it's not.
I think
Sosi.
I think he probably would have been safe anyways because he was standing right on the plate, so that could have very well been blocking. I don't know. Do they call that in high school?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, because he was standing right on that plate.
Great job by Sosi to recognize the ball, got past third baseman. Like you said, we needed a mistake from East Newton to put a run across, and we got just that. So 2-1 count now.
And really that, I mean, it wasn't that big of a mistake. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Persum, the ball only got to the other batter's box, but he saw it and started busting it out of the, right at the start there.
Ball 4 taken from Banta. So the second walk of the inning from Reinhardt. Callan Goswick up now.
It's good to see the Mustangs get on the board early. That has been a little bit of a issue for them.
Put up 5 against Seneca in the first inning couple days ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, nothing else after that.
That ball gets past the catcher. Banta going to break. The catcher can't find it.
That's the interesting thing about this one is you don't get that big ricochet like some of the parks with that padding back there.
It's all chain link back here.
And then like a big giant thing of just grass along the edge there, so it kind of just like dies and hides in there.
1-0 count to Goswick. Banta in scoring position now. Goswick swings through the up and in pitch for strike 1.
Another big hole there for Callan to the right side. If he can get it between the second. Oh, now he's going to move over. Now the hole is over between second and third, or short and third.
Goswick makes it foul.
Right idea.
For strike 2.
Now, watch for that high fastball that Callan swung through on the first strike.
1-2 on the way. Breaking ball that doesn't catch enough of the zone.
Some of these pitches look pretty close.
2-2 count, 2 outs. Top of the first inning, Mustangs lead 1-0. And another breaking ball that just catches a piece of Callan Goswick.
I think he's trying to say that he leaned into it, but I mean he just stood there and kind of just clipped his elbow. Now if he hey Mark, if he leans in, and it's over the plate, then that can definitely be called a strike. But that one, I mean he hit him in the batter's box, so.
Tim Pagel next up.
Another big hole there. Fouled off.
And in case you're hearing all the animal noises and the birds in the background, that actually is the McDonald County Mustangs dugout.
Yeah, that's something we haven't seen a whole lot of it from them. It's some kind of, what do you want to call that? Chatter. Energy.
Commotion.
Yeah, energy, commotion. The wind comes and goes. Right now, there's no wind whatsoever.
Pagel swings through out for strike 2.
Tim was out ahead of that one a little bit too early.
1-2 count, 2 outs.
I would expect he'll probably see that pitch again.
And he does, and it's going to be drop third strike. I believe the umpire said no drop third strike, but they throw it down anyway, and that'll be out number 3 of the top of the first inning. Headed to the bottom of the first, Mustangs lead 1-0 right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
The McDonald County Sports Network is sponsored in part by the McDonald County Chamber of Commerce. The McDonald County Chamber strives to promote local businesses and unite the county, offering networking events for members as well as non-members, working together to make McDonald County, Missouri a better place to visit, work, and live. For more information, visit their website at www.mcdonaldcountychamber.org.
Back here at East Newton, Braden Van Loo, Josh Mathis, Will Eichelberger due up this inning. If anybody gets on, it'll be Braxton Wolf.
Mustangs have a 1-0 lead here early. Saw some good warm-up pitches out of Tim.
Van Loo hits the first pitch he sees right back up the middle. Sends it back where it came from. And leads things off with a single for the Patriots.
East Newton has some pretty tall players out there.
Josh Mathis up next.
Don't know how fast Van Loo is, but he's tall.
Mathis showed bunt, and Tim Pagel did exactly what we used to be told to do. If they square around the bunt, throw it right at their head.
Yeah. Have you seen those plays where they square, or not necessarily square around a bunt, but
Mathis gets it down. Pagel comes up with it and flips it to Creighton for out number 1. Will Eichelberger the next one up.
Where they the guy starts stealing home, so the pitcher, instead of like stepping off to try it, just throws it right at the guy and hits him. And of course, on that the ball's dead, so the runner has to go back to third. And now, granted, they do get a guy on first base, but double play at that point gets him out of it.
Eichelberger up to bat with the old pencil bat that you see kids with these days that have become so popular. Looks just like a pencil. It's crazy the things they have these days for.
It's interesting, some of those.
Great job by Creighton. Steps on the bag for out number 2.
They. The major leagues, when they hit it and it shatters the bat, it's just like a broken pencil.
Yeah. Braxton Wolf, standout 3-sport senior.
Brody's got to be a backstop back here now. Got a guy on third.
Great job by Tim to get ahead 0-1. 0-1 pitch on the way from Pagel. Hit dissociate to shortstop. Fires across for out number 3. Nothing doing in the bottom half for the Patriots. Van Loo leads off with a single and nothing after that. So to the top of the second, the Mustangs still lead 1-0 right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Connor Gill, first batter of this inning for the Mustangs. Gill swings through that one for strike 1. Connor Gill swings through that one for strike 2. 0-2 count to Gill.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll let you have your inning now.
Thank you, Zach. This is Gill up, as he said. Gill goes down looking on strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes for, who's pitching?
Carson Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, thank you.
Number 23, Creighton Kaczynski.
Now up is Creighton Kaczynski. We'll just call him Creighton because that's 3,000 times easier to say. Fouled off, headed to a car. Nope, didn't make it.
Mine's not too much further from where that ball landed, so.
4 pitches, 4 strikes. Hopefully we can not have an immaculate inning here for him. Got to take a ball or something. Put it up to play. He does. Pitches, or that ball is high, thrown away to the fence, and let's see, Creighton is on from the throwing error from shortstop.
Number 8, Brody Rossler.
Now Brody Rossler up here for the Mustangs. And you've got Creighton over at first. I'm not sure exactly how fast Creighton is, but I don't know that he'll probably be going very much. Squared around bunt, hits the fence back here for strike 1. Kind of got a pretty decent size foul territory over here for East Newton, almost like the Oakland Coliseum. Although no one plays in the Coliseum anymore,
yeah,
because Oakland moved to Sacramento before they move over to Las Vegas. Unfortunate for fans out in Oakland. That pitch is fouled off at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes here for Brody Rossler. Here's the pitch, swung on, strike 3. Brody Rossler goes down strike on the strikeout. Excuse me, I'll get my words right one of these days. Now Persum Sosi, he is the Mustangs' sole run. And Mustangs have gotten that run off of no hits, so no one has gotten a base hit yet. Well, wait, hold on. Did Goswick get a base hit?
No.
Okay, I didn't write it down. What did he do, walk?
He got hit.
Oh, that's right, he got hit. I didn't write down how he got on. Yep, so far no hits for the Mustangs, but they do lead 1-0. You don't usually see that. That one's a foul ball. I thought maybe it hit him.
Me too.
And I don't know if he's going to say if it was a swing or what. So we got a 2 balls, 1 strike count here on Persum. 3 balls, 1 strike. Good eye there by Persum. That pitch was close, but just outside and a little bit low. That one's in there for strike 2. Full count for Persum. Now, Creighton will be off and running on the pitch. At least I hope he is. He is. That one's fouled off here right at home plate. We'll reset and do that again. A little bit of a wind blowing in from first base towards home now, but not too much. Flag is just barely moving out there. Here's the pitch. That one's way outside, and ball 4. And Persum Sosi draws another walk here for the Mustangs, bringing up Axton Bateman, who got Persum over on a 5-3 sacrifice earlier in the first inning. Now it'll take another base hit though, and another mistake by East Newton for the Mustangs to score. So, but we'll take a base hit here for Axton. He lifts it up to the outfield. Going back is the right fielder. He's under it, and he'll make the catch. Mustangs go quietly with stranding 2 on first and second. You're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized protection that puts your family first.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
The McDonald County Sports Network is sponsored in part by the McDonald County Chamber of Commerce. The McDonald County Chamber strives to promote local businesses and unite the county, offering networking events for members as well as non-members, working together to make McDonald County, Missouri a better place to visit, work, and live. For more information, visit their website at www.mcdonaldcountychamber.org.
Grant Friend, the first batter due up for the Patriots this inning.
I would definitely go there. Thanks, Zach. Sorry. Had a little bit chat over here with Mark and our young friend Austin. First pitch on the way, lifted high and deep to right field. Going back is McDonald. He's under it. He'll make the catch. One pitch, one out. That's what you like to see here for the bottom of the second inning for the Mustangs. Friend is out with a fly out to the right fielder. Might help if I actually put down a pop out instead of a 9-9. 9 for the first out. Now up is Dunn. Tim, here's the pitch. That one's low and bounced off the plate. Excuse me, good stop there by Brody. First ball. No one's on base though right now, so. And that one's fouled away, straight back off of the backstop here. Interesting, the East Newton doesn't have any kind of fencing over there, and they're all just standing right in front of it. Some of those foul balls can make it their way over there. That's a great pitch there, in there for strike two. Looked like Dunn gave up on that one. Like it was going to come in high, and it just broke straight down into the zone. You get some of those really pretty curveballs out of Tim every once in a while. And then sometimes they
is that not interference?
Yeah. I think we're going to find out because they're talking about it because, yeah, he went out to make the play and the kid ran into him, so that should be interference. So coach is having an animated discussion with him, but it looks like he's not even going to ask or talk or try to figure it out. Yep, he is going to go talk, so at least we're getting that, so now we'll figure out. Because, yeah, he was trying to attempt to make the play, and the runner got in his way and kind of, like, ran into Brody, and Brody has to be given the option to or the ability to make the play, and so that would be interference. Oh, and they're going to say no interference. I don't know what their reasoning behind it was because it was a live ball and he has to come out and allow him to get the ball. But it's where I wish they would tell us, you know, what their reasoning is. But so they're going to talk a little bit. So you might see Coach not around much longer again. You have a bug on you. I'm going to wipe that off of you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that.
Number 12, Carson Reinhardt.
Yep. Coach Allenball is right on that because you You can't interfere with the player making the ball or making the play, which is, I mean, what happened. But Dunn is on base by way of the hit. That one taken high for ball one. Might have to talk to Heath to see what he said later. Kind of curious. Pitch is taken for ball two. Tim, just take a breath out there and not worry about it. Just go ahead and get it in there. That one's over for strike one.
Beautiful pitch from Tim right there.
Yeah, just on the outside part of the plate there, just to nick the corner. So if he hits that, he's going to ground it right over to somebody, probably for a double play. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, strike two. Tim's brought it back to a 2-count, 2-ball, 2-strike count here in the second inning. Here's the pitch, rounded right back to up the middle, over to second. Not in time for.
Yeah, it was going to take a strong throw.
Yep, but that's okay. You got the out at second base, and that's going to be fielder's choice for for Reinhardt. That one's fouled off to the left of the plate here for strike one. That one gets away and lets Reinhardt get over to second on that. Got to be careful here now. You don't want to give up anything to allow him to come around to score. So Brody's got to be a backstop again. Got 1 ball, 1 strike on Moore. Here's the pitch. Lined right between the hole, and Dunn's going to come around to score. And that pass ball comes back to hurt the Mustangs. And Moore is over on first base now with a base hit. Here's the DH Larson. And that one's going to get away, allowing the runner to get up into second base. Brody's got to stop those. You can't keep giving up free 90 feet out there. Another base hit here now will let the Patriots take the lead, and you might see Coach get a little angrier.
Yep.
Because that one wasn't even that hard of a determination.
Yeah, especially because the run you give up maybe shouldn't even been out there.
Yeah. Here's the 1-1, high for ball 2. 2-1. Swung on, strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second inning. Here's the pitch. lifted foul, emergency swing. That one coming in for a strike, and Larson's like, oh, that's going to be in there. I'll get it. So Tim needs another pretty pitch here. Here's the fastball, swung on, lifted foul, out of play for strike, or still strike two. Here's the pitch, grounded to short. It's going to have to be a quick play. Coming home, and he's out at home. Great play there by Persim and Brody to get the out at home. Their coach yelling at him, why are you running? Why are you running? And thrown out at home plate was Moore for the third out of the inning, and Mustangs only give up the one that maybe shouldn't have probably been given up, but you're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company.
Back here at East Newton, Hayden led up to bat now, hits one into right field. Right fielder going back, going to be a long run, and makes the catch over the shoulder for out number one.
That's kind of how East Newton's inning started, so maybe we can do something like that.
Chayton Banta, the next one up for the Mustangs. Cleanup hitter. Reinhardt set and ready to go. Banta steps in. First pitch fastball up and in, swung through for strike one. Reinhardt delivers the 0-1 pitch. That one flared off into right field. Right fielder maybe takes 2 steps in.
I thought he was saying he couldn't see it for a minute.
And two batters, 2 flyouts to right field.
Yeah, on 3 pitches.
Number 12, Callan Goswick.
Bring up Callan Goswick, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Reinhardt sets and delivers. Fouled off by Goswick for strike one.
Mark was saying that John's leaving, so he's like, you might have a cameraman right there. Then pull Zach over to Neosha. I'm like, no, you can't take Zach. No. You'll have to find someone else for Zach or to replace John.
Goswick line drive into left field, gets down for a base hit.
That's the Mustangs' first hit of the night. Now Pagel up here. He can help himself by getting
Number 7, Tim Pagel.
Putting the ball out there.
Tim Pagel up to bat now for the Mustangs.
Kind of a little bit of a quiet season for Tim at the plate in the games that we've done.
He's been good on the mound, though.
Yep.
Especially tonight. So he takes strike one in there.
Probably still should have a one-run lead, but so it goes, so it goes. Maybe he just wants to have another 14-inning game.
I sure hope not.
then you have to tell your coach you're definitely going to be late.
Yeah, not making it to practice. Out here for 4.5 hours last year by myself because somebody just had to go watch
Tim Hawkins, yeah.
Tim Hawkins.
If anybody out there knows who Tim Hawkins is, of course they all side with me every time.
0-2 count on the way from Reinhardt down low for ball one.
Kind of hard to see that ball when all that dust gets kicked up.
One-two count, 2 outs, 1 runner on, and Callan Goswick, Tim Pagel at the plate. Hits a fly ball into left field.
Left fielder's under it.
And left fielder camps under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing doing here in the top half of the third inning for the Mustangs. Headed to the bottom half, tied at 1 right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
Today's event is being supported by Banner Church of the Nazarene, located at 597 North Fork Road between Anderson and Goodman. Banner Church of the Nazarene services are Sunday school at 9:30 and family worship at 10:30. Check out their special Sunday night youth fellowship. Wednesday services begin at 7, offering adult Bible study, ladies Bible study, youth and children's services. Contact them at bannerchurch.com, 417-364-7461, or Dennis at bannerchurch.com.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Good.
And we're back here in East Newton. Mustangs and Patriots tied 1 apiece going into the bottom of the third inning. We want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors: Henson Electric, Big Nickel, Houston's Pump Service, 4 States Printing, McDonald County Chamber of Commerce, Banner Church of the Nazarene, Crowder College, Chris Smith, American Family Agent, Christian Healthcare Ministries, First Community Bank, Missouri Southern State University, Patterson Heights Baptist Church, Mustang Gardens, Cornerstone Bank, Matco Heating and Cooling, who I had to have come out to my house yesterday to fix my air conditioner. Some animal had gotten into it and kind of did a number on it.
Don't you just love that?
Yeah. Then B&M Yokohama Tire, Freeman Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Danita Keaton Shelter Insurance, Numac Electric, KSN KODE TV, Cooper Gear, the Northwest Arkansas Naturals. Did you make it to their game last weekend?
I did, Friday night.
How'd it go?
Not too great.
No.
But it still was a good time.
Yeah?
Still was a good time.
Also, Pro Lube Maintenance Center, Happy Egg Company, Specialty Risk Insurance, and the McDonald County Telephone and Internet.
Braden Van Loo, the first to step in here in the top of the third inning. Takes that pitch for ball number 1. The Patriots in the baby blues with the red trim.
Almost like the old Cardinals or old Phillies.
Van Loo hits a single into left field. I believe that's his second hit of the night.
It is. Led off the game with a base hit. Got over to second on way of the sacrifice fly. Or sorry, sack bunt. And we'll see if they do that again here to get him over.
Josh Mathis, the next one up. See if he squares around to bunt again. Van Loo's got pretty decent speed.
Doesn't look like it yet.
Pagel gonna back pick. Mathis squares around to bunt, gets it down. Pagel comes up with it, fires over to Creighton at first base. And I believe that's just how it happened the first time around.
Yep.
Number 14, Will Eichelberger.
Will Eichelberger Hit a hard ground ball to Creighton last time that led him right to the bag.
Yep.
Again with the pencil bat and the mismatched cleats. Sliding mitt in the back pocket.
Left-handed batter.
He's got what the kids call these days drip.
What is that?
Fashion.
Oh.
He's got the drip, Eric.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
1-0 count to Eichelberger. Ooh, ball two taking a little close. But ball two nonetheless.
Back in my day, we just called that. He couldn't find the red cleat in the dark, so he just grabbed whatever two he can find.
2-0 count on the way. It'd be a good pitch to drive as he takes it for strike one. Eichelberger, a very selective hitter. I know he's already had 2 walk-off hits this season. I follow East Newton Baseball Program on Instagram and Facebook and have kept up, especially with the teams that we'd be playing this season. 2-1 on the way from Pagel. Eichelberger takes it for strike 2 up high. So back to a 2-2 count. Strikeout would be huge here from Pagel.
Yeah.
Two on the way from Timmy. Hit to the other side. It'll get through with Van Loo's speed. Bateman's going to need a good throw. Ball kind of dies in the outfield as Van Loo will score. Eichelberger drives him in and making a 2-1 lead for the Patriots.
Kind of hit that right where no one was at. Person's playing normal shortstop position. That's
a great job of opposite field hitting.
Yeah, probably an out with the runner on second still.
Mathis hits a ground ball over to Sosi. Going to be a long throw as they'll hold on to it. Probably the smart play there. Mathis was moving down the line pretty quick.
Number 13, Grant Friend.
Grant Friend.
East Newton's getting something going here now with only 1 out and man on first and second.
Two runners on for Friend, who hit a long fly ball into right field last time. So he swings through the first one for strike one. A 1 count to Friend, 2 runners on. As it gets past Brody Ressler.
Brody's got to get that and get in front of that. You can't try to olay that because every time you do, that's what's going to happen. You got to put your body in front of that ball. Now, if they put the ball in play, they're probably going to be able to get a run here unless it's to someone in the infield.
Ball 2, 2-1 count. Two runners on, third and second. That one up high for ball 3. Don't want to walk the bases loaded here.
It won't necessarily be a bad thing, but
The double play does come back into effect.
It does.
His Friend fouls that one off. Over back into the track meet over here. The junior high track meet going on as well here at East Newton tonight. A good crowd, nonetheless, still here at this baseball game.
Yeah, a lot of people here.
His Friend swings through out and for strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Pagel.
Number 16,
Wyatt Dunn. The next one up for the Patriots. Good breaking ball in there from strike one. For strike one from Tim, I meant.
Tim can get out of this without giving up anything here. If he gets done squares around a bunt.
Showed a bunt, yeah. He's got to have good speed if he's bunting with 2 outs and already a strike on him. Got to really trust that.
Either that or he's just hoping to get in the way again.
So he lays one down, but shoots it down the first base line. Foul, so strike 2. So now the bunt is off.
Well, you would think.
You would think, yeah.
Kind of got to say thank you for giving up that strike.
1-2 on the way. And reaches for strike 3 off on the breaking ball. So 1 run this inning for the Patriots to take a 2-1 lead, headed to the top of the 4th inning right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized protection that puts your family first.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Cooper Gear and Manufacturing is a sponsor of KNEO and the McDonald County Sports Network. They are a machine shop that cares for the McDonald County community and the McDonald County school system. That's why they're partners with the school system to offer an apprenticeship program to help young people get a quick start in the machining trade. For more information, call Cooper Gear and Manufacturing at 417-845.
Sponsoring the East Newton Patriots is Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of Highway 86 across from East Newton High School. Promised Land Fellowship has services on Sundays at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. They also have children, youth, and adult services on Wednesday nights at 7. Promised Land Fellowship on the south side of 86 Highway across from the high school, proudly supporting the Patriots.
And we're back here in East Newton with Mustangs trailing by 1. Gill up for the Mustangs. Gill struck out looking last at bat. That one fouls it off the foot for strike 1. Kind of taking a little bit of a walk around. Don't see Doug out here today. I'm sure that East Newton has somebody, but haven't really seen him. I didn't even know Seneca had one until they called that one in for last week. Strike 2 taken by Gill. Gill's got to swing the bat here now. He can't go down looking, 2 straight at bats. Got to swing the bat. He does, but strikes out for strike 1, or for the first out, of the inning. Creighton up here for the Mustangs. He got on earlier by way of an error on the shortstop. Shortstop kind of just threw it away above and past the pitch or first baseman. Swung strike 1 for Creighton. Creighton out in front of that ball. Got to be patient on those breaking pitches. Strike 2, that one bounced on the plate, but swung on. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 looking. 6 pitches, 6 strikes for
Carson Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, thank you. Number 8, Brody Rossler. Got to put the ball in play or take a ball or do something. Don't give him an immaculate inning. So, almost as bad as a perfect game. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. That one's put in play and just through the second baseman. And Brody Ressler is on base for a 2-out single. Persum Sosi now here. He's drawn 2 walks today, scored Mustangs 1 run. Brody has some pretty good speed, so you might see him take off here. First pitch to Persum, taken for a ball. I would say Reinhardt can't throw Persum a strike, but I mean, he has thrown some, but he's also walked him twice. Here is the pitch. Ball 2 is high. I'm surprised Brody is still on first base. Ball 3 low. Now take at least 2 strikes.
I'd take this one, and then maybe if it's a strike, I'd let Brody go on the next one.
Yeah. That's in there for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now I'd let Brody run.
I'm honestly surprised Brody hasn't ran yet. He's getting some feed over there. He does take off. Grounded to the shortstop. Persum's pretty quick. You got to get there. Not in time. The ball gets thrown away. And they get it back in time for Brody to keep him from scoring. You saw a coach running down the line with him. I don't know if coach was telling him to go or stop. He was running down the line with him. But I think if he would have went, I think he may have been thrown out. So now it's going to take a mistake or a base hit for the Mustangs to score. So we have seen a couple balls get past the catcher here. So we'll take another one of those.
With Persum's speed here too, you could maybe cause some commotion on the base paths.
That pitch is taken for a ball high. With how he's been throwing it, these breaking balls, I would be surprised if he throws anything fast or like a fastball or anything, just because that's the ones he's kind of been missing on. That one's grounded foul.
Persum had second stolen too, and then you got ball 2 to Axton.
But Axton swings and fouls that one off. We'll reset now. We might see Persum go again, though. He does not. Lifted foul and out of play for strike 2. Mustangs getting out ahead of that curveball. You got to sit back and wait for it. It's the way you beat that is you have to sit back and look up. And I mean they are up, but they're out in front of it, and so now this might be where the fastball will come in. You just have to make sure the catcher. And again, that was ball 2. And stolen base for Persum, but Axton swung at it.
Persum's getting a workout over there
He
at first
is.
base.
At some point, if I was him, I would throw my hands up. What are you doing?
Axton's in protect mode now.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3, swinging. And Mustangs go down quietly, leaving 2 on again. You're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
And we're back here in East Newton with Mustangs trailing 2-1. Mustangs had something going in that bottom half of the inning, but could not get the runners in from first and third. So Mustangs come back out here now to play defense. Tim's finishing up his warm-up throws, and that ball is a little bit off the outside of second baseman, but it gets there. Now up for East Newton is Carson Reinhardt. I have a guest with me today, Austin. Hi, Austin. You can say hi now.
Hi.
Austin is learning how to do some broadcasting. He's not very old. Austin, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
He's 12, so he's checking things out. First pitch in there for strike one to Reinhardt. Here's that pitch looked good to me. 1 ball, 1 strike. With some of the other pitches we've seen called strikes, that one looked pretty good. But called a ball. Here's the 1-1 lifted just to the shortstop. Person is underneath it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Pops out to the shortstop for out number 1. Now, wrong person. When you keep score, you have to put it in the right batter, and I did not do that. So let's move that back down here. And that was a pop out to the shortstop for the first out. Okay, now up is Moore. Moore was thrown out at home plate trying to score from second, and he did not make it at all. First pitch swung on, strike 1. And, I mean, the ball wasn't even close or he wasn't even close to getting to the plate. Brody was kind of just standing there, holding on to the ball, waiting for him to get to him because he got it with him halfway through through the line, so was not close. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Here's the pitch. That one's taken high for ball 2. Heard Austin say, Austin, you're from here in East Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the 2-1 lifted high to center field, going over center fielder. You can't get to it. And here's the throw in, and Moore is on base with a 1-out double, just out of the reach of the Mustangs center fielder, Hayden Lett. Tucker Larson here now. One out double for Moore on second. And Larson. That pitch is inside, taken for a ball. Almost hit him, but he backs out of the way. You really want to get Larson here without letting Moore get over to third base. That one's going to get past it, Brody, and it allows Moore to get over to third base. So now mistake by the Mustangs, or ball in play will score a run. So again, Tim's going to have to bear down and try to go for the strikeout or the unproductive out. Mustangs looks like they're going to bring their infield all the way in to cut down the runner. So You got everybody playing in. The bad thing with that is the ball gets on you real quick, though. And that one shot over the first baseman's head for a base hit. And coming around is Moore. He'll score to extend the lead to 3. 3-1 for East Newton, and Larson on base with a 1-out single over the first baseman's head. And now the top of the lineup is due for the Patriots, Van Loo. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away, thrown down to second, not in time, and Larson gets to second base on the pass ball. Brody's got to stop those balls. You can't let them keep getting free bases. That ball is popped up to shallow right center field. Person is out though and makes the play, and Van Loo is out. Larson standing on second for an unproductive out, so that's good at least. Now due up here is Mathis though, so you're not out of it yet. But Mathis has been out twice on a sacrifice bunt back to the pitcher, both times. So here's the pitch. Not sure where that one missed, but it missed for ball 1. I don't know if it was outside or low. It looked pretty good. Kind of add a little bit of an angle so we can kind of see where it goes over the plate and then where height-wise, and it looked pretty good. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. Wind is blowing from left field to right field now. Kind of a little bit towards first base. That pitch is over for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Big pinch for Tim to get out of this inning here. With only giving up the 1, but still has to make the pitch. Here it is. That one's grounded straight to Persum over to first base and dropped. Not handled over at first base, and Mustangs giving up another 90 feet here for Eckelberger. He gets on Mathis gets on way by error. No reason that one should not have been caught. That was right over to the first baseman. Now Tim made the pitch, got the ground ball to the first baseman, just did not make the play. And so now Tim's going to have to pitch through an error with Eichelberger due up. So he's going to try to help himself out and get a base hit or some way on to score a run. It's kind of been the thing for the Mustangs this year, is just giving away outs, giving away extra 90 feet, and allowing the opposing team to get on base. Sometimes it's not a whole lot you can do as the broadcaster, and base hit right up the middle for Eckelberger allows that run to score. So another error comes back to haunt the Mustangs after having the opportunity to be out of the inning. Dropped ball over at right field or at first base. Allows 1 run to come in here, so now extends the lead to 3. So it's a 4-1 lead for the Patriots. That pitch is taken for a ball to Wolf. Nothing Tim can do about it. He's making the pitches and doing what he needs to, just not making the plays behind him. That one's over for strike 1 to Wolf. That one lifted up and high and off to the left and out of play. Couldn't see where that one went, so glad it went around out of play. That's one thing you have to worry about too, Austin, is where the ball is, because if it comes straight up and back down, you don't want it to hit one of those cameras or the laptop or you. Big pitch here for Tim. Got to get out of this inning. That one, he's not going to do it. Foul ball, never mind. That was close and just foul. Good thing for the Mustangs, because that would have been 2 runs scoring, and Wolf probably would have been standing on third base. Got a lot of foul territory down there. Wolf kind of waited for that pitch a little bit too long. That one's grounded to shortstop, over to first, in time, makes the play. Only giving up the 2 runs, though, but that's 2 that Mustangs couldn't afford to give up, but they've got some work to do now here in the top of the 5th inning, for the Mustangs. So you're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
And we're back here in in East Newton. Mustangs trail by 3. Due up here is Hayden Lett for the Mustangs. That pitch is on the outside for ball 1. Mustangs have a lot of work to do to get back here in this game. You don't have to get all of it back right now, but I mean, if you can, good. But got to get some of it back. Taken high for ball 2. Mustangs have the 3-4-5 batter, and then if anybody gets on, number 6, which is Tim Pagel. So we love to see Tim come on with people on base. That one's lifted high to the outfield. Underneath it is the left fielder, though, for the out, number 1. Would like to see Hayden take a strike there. You're up 2-0 in the 2-0 on the at bat. Got to get guys on, so a walk is just as good as a hit in that situation. But flies out to left field for the first out. Chayton Banta up here now for the Mustangs. Pitch taken high and outside for ball 1. It's one thing you got to let the pitcher work himself into a jam here. Mustangs have done a decent job of getting people on base and making those pitchers work. They just haven't been able to capitalize and get that hit that they needed. So I got Austin with me. You still doing good over there, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah? That pitch is taken high for ball 3. Now definitely take at least 1 strike here. Maybe even 2 strikes. Nothing drives me more crazy than taking or swinging on a 3-0 pitch and grounding out to somebody or popping out. Chayton takes the 3-0 pitch, though, and it's low for ball 4. So he gets the 1-out walk. Callan Goswick here up for the Mustangs now. Callan did get a pretty good solid base hit to left field his last plate appearance. We'll take another one of those. He does that, pops it up over the shortstop's head for another base hit for the Mustangs. And now Tim Pagel up here with the man on first and second.
Number 7, Tim Pagel.
Tim Pagel here can help himself out by getting on base, getting a base hit or a hit or a walk or home run or error or something. But you got to get him over and get him in and get him over. First pitch taken for a ball. Looks like a pinch hitter in the batter's box in the on deck circle. Mustangs looks like got something going here, so just need to capitalize on these opportunities now. That one's high for ball. A little bit high and inside. Time going to be called, so we'll take a second here. Patterson Heights Baptist Church, located at the intersection of Highway 43 and West 76 west of Anderson, has Sunday school Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. with morning worship at 11 a.m. They also have Sunday night Bible study and prayer on Sunday nights at 6:15 p.m. with services for adults and youth on Wednesday night at 6:30. Proud supporter of the Mustangs is Patterson Heights Baptist Church, and that is also the church that I happen to go to. We'll have a revival coming up next week, the week after Easter, and then actually it's a layman's revival, so people from the church are going to be kind of speaking each night, and then the week after that we'll have an evangelist coming in and have a revival that way. Pitcher's going to step off the rubber, though, and reset. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the time to take another strike. That pitch is low for ball 3. Another time, take another pitch here, or take a strike here. That one's going to be in there for strike 1. This would be the time to take another strike. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, that was probably ball 4. Tim's got to know that. He's been out on the rubber, and he knows that where the pitch has been calling, and that was probably ball 4. Is up at his shoulders. That one's lifted up and going out of play. Foul ball. Tim's got to be. They know that Tim kind of can't lay off those high fastballs, and that's where they kind of get him whenever they get a strike, whenever he gets out. So he's got to watch and know that's where they're going to go to. So you got to lay off that pitch. That pitch. Oh, that pitch was a generous strike on strike 3. That was a very generous strike for out number 2. That was a very generous strike, as you can tell. That pitch was on the outside in the other batter's box. Hasn't been called much at all. And now calls that one. Mustangs have a pinch hitter. Corbin Sanderson now for the Mustangs, a pinch hitter. For Connor Gill. Big at bat here for the young Mustang. That one's over for strike 1. Got a big hole there between second and third. And, now they moved over, so now the hole is between first and second. If you can punch the ball right through that little hole. That one's fouled off at the plate for strike 2. Mustangs had something going, but kind of had one bat taken out of their hands. Let's see if we can get this one. That one's taken high for ball. Ball 1 to Corbin Sanderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strung on, strike 3, and the Mustangs go down here in the inning. Mustangs still trail by 3. You're watching Mustangs baseball.
A lot has changed in banking and finance since 1997, but at First Community Bank, our focus remains the same. Community. We believe that every business needs a good partner, and for more than 25 years, we've been that partner. We've built personal, long-lasting relationships. We've earned your trust. We have experience that you can count on. We care, and it shows. We look forward to many more years of being your trusted partner. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
As your trusted American Family Insurance agent located in Anderson, we're proud to protect your dreams. When you need a teammate that you can count on, we're here for you. Whether it's home, auto, life, business, or farm insurance, we'd love to help. Contact Chris Smith and his team today at 417-845-7060 or online at chrissmithagency.com. Go Mustangs!
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And we're back here in East Newton. Mustangs still trail 3-3. Now up is Grant Friend, and this I bet I'm going to let Austin take this one. Austin, go for it.
Okay.
Sometimes there's not a whole lot to do until they throw the ball.
That's a strike.
Yep.
Strike 1.
First pitch strike to Grant Friend.
Hit to first and out.
Yep. And Mustangs have a new first baseman over there. Number 13, I can't remember what his name is, though. As soon as I find out, I will let everybody know. But Grant Friend grounds out to the first baseman for the first down. So that's 3 unassisted. This is done. I'll let you take this one, too, if you want. You only got 2 pitches.
First pitch was a ball.
No wind. Oh, right as soon as I say no wind, the wind starts blowing a little bit in.
Strike 1.
This is, let's get Wyatt done for East Newton.
Ball 2.
That pinch was started to break in, but just didn't break in enough apparently. You see Brody kind of asking where that pitch was.
Ball 3.
Yep, 3 balls and 1 strike here. Don't want to walk him. Got to throw it in there.
Uh, 3-2, full count.
Full count. Yeah, that was almost a little bit closer than where Tim's pitch strike 3 was called, and if he didn't call that, you might have seen someone get a little angry.
Swung out, foul, and he's going to run to first and safe.
Well, did it not? It sounded like it hit something. Yes, it sounded like it hit something, but I guess it didn't. That may have just been it hitting the glove and getting away. So Dunn is going to reach by way of the pass ball. He technically strikes out, but gets on by way of the pass ball. Oh, that one, I don't know where that pitch missed, but called the ball. This is Reinhardt. Kind of giving Reinhardt the benefit of some pitches. And then both while he's at the plate and out on the mound now. 2 balls, no strikes. That first pitch to Reinhardt here looked better than some of those pitches called a strike to Tim. That one swung on and missed for strike 1. Good job, Austin. Got to do 2 of the batters there. Good job. One thing doing broadcasting, just don't be shy. Can't be too shy. Ball hit back up the middle. Oh, underneath the glove of Persum. Just got expecting a hop, a bounce, but nothing happened, and it just went straight underneath his glove, and you kind of see Tim kind of get a little frustrated out there. So Mustangs coach is going to come out, and it looks like we're going to have Cam Compton come out and get some pitches in. So Tim's going to go out to right field. Noah McDonald's going to come in now, and then out on the pitching mound now is Cam Compton. So East Newton has a runner on first and second with 1 out, and Moore up, who hit a double in his last at bat and scored. And so that first pitch kind of gets away from Brody. But got a little bit of a break here, so we'll step away for a few minutes. And you're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back shortly.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
And we're back here in East Newton after the pitching change. Luke Moore up for East Newton. That pitch is in there for strike 1. Cam Compton now on the mound for the Mustangs. Here's the pitch. That one kind of wraps around the outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind is now blowing in, straight in from center field. That one is low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cam pitched our last game that we had. Did a fairly decent job. Unfortunately, just gave up a couple hit by pitches that came back around to score. That pitch was fouled straight back and out of play right up past us. Had to make sure it was going further than us, and it did. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men on, 1 down here in the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. That one's just a little bit high for ball 3. Full count on Moore. Really don't want to walk the bases loaded here with Larson up. Especially, double play right now can get out of it, so you don't need to walk them. That one's lifted high. Coming in is the center fielder. He makes the catch for out number 2. So fly out to the center fielder. Now up Tucker Larson. Larson, the designated hitter. That ball gets past Brody, and runners move up. It won't be that big a deal if you can keep them there, but if they come around and score, then that's where they're going to hurt you. So Cam needs to bear down here now and get Larson out. Brody's got to keep everything in front of him. That pitch is outside and low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes here on the 9th place hitter. That one's low for ball 3. Don't want to walk him. I mean, there are 2 outs, but you still don't want to walk him because that then makes you have to be perfect for the next batter. That pitch is in there for strike 1. If you walk him, then anything, error, hit by pitch, a walk will score a run. So you want to get this guy out here, not let anything come in. And that ball is fouled off to the East Newton dugout for a full count. So Cam's come back and got back in this at bat. So just got to get it here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lifted up to shallow center field. Coming in as the center fielder, he'll make the catch, and no one scores for the Patriots. Mustangs trail by 3. Still have a couple more innings to get through, get some runs across. You're watching Mustangs baseball on the KNEO Mustangs Sports Network. We'll be back here in just a little bit.
A business impact partner of KNEO 91.7 FM is 4 State Printing in Anderson, Missouri. Serving the area since 1982, they specialize in screen and offset printing services and have promotional products. 4 State Printing also has a retail store, County Clothing Company, that offers McDonald County spiritwear and Christian apparel. More information at 417-845-6929 or online at 4stateprinting.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Back here in East Newton, up now for the Mustangs is number 13, Gage Williams. That first pitch fouled straight back here into the stands from Williams. Carson Reinhardt still on the mound for the Patriots. Ball 1 taken up high from Gage Williams. Ground ball hit from Williams to Van Loo at shortstop. Van Loo, good strong throw for out number 1. Three-run lead, top of the 6th inning for the Patriots. Mustangs need to get something going quick if they want to get back in this ball game. Brody Ressler, the next batter due up. First pitch from Reinhardt is up and in. Ressler swings through that one for strike 1. Reinhardt's looked good all night long. A couple walks on the night, a hit by pitch. Other than that, has been pretty shut down with this Mustangs offense. That one taken up high for strike 2. 1-2 count, 1 out. Breaking ball, Brody sat on it and takes it for ball 2. Two on the way inside, ball 3. So full count, 1 out now to Brody Ressler. Eric Gann joins us back in the commentary.
Yep.
I was going to say booth, but more table.
We are table.
Fouled off from Brody. That sounded like that was Eric's windshield, actually.
I'm pretty far back.
I know. I'm probably closer than I should be. 3-2 count, up high, ball 4, taken from Brody, good at bat.
What did pinch hitter do?
It was Gage Williams. He hit a ground ball to shortstop.
Up.
Looks like East Newton head coach gonna make his way out and make a change. Pulls Reinhardt and in comes. Let's see. Looks like it will be Braden Van Loo pitching now for the Patriots. So with the change in pitchers, we're going to step away for a quick break and be back right here on the KDO McDonald County Sports Network.
Nothing is more important than providing fresh, clean water for your family or farm. Houston's Pump Service is unique in the industry with expertise in both well and water treatment systems, offering state-of-the-art water systems for existing or new construction, residential or farm. They have experience navigating state regulations and maintain your well throughout the life of your system. HoustonPumpService.com on Facebook or 417-775-5770. Houston's Pump Service, supporting Mustang sports and rooting on the herd.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride. At Missouri Southern State.
Today's event is being supported by Banner Church of the Nazarene, located at 597 North Fork Road between Anderson and Goodman. Banner Church of the Nazarene services are Sunday school at 9:30 and family worship at 10:30. Check out their special Sunday night youth fellowship. Wednesday services begin at 7, offering adult Bible study, ladies Bible study, youth and children's services. Contact them at bannerchurch.com, 417-364-7461, or dennis@bannerchurch.com.
Persim Sosi, the next batter due up for the Mustangs.
Yeah, see, I can hear you just fine. I just can't hear myself out of this one. But that's probably okay.
Braden Van Loo, the new pitcher for the Patriots here in a 3-run ball game.
This is the part of the lineup where the Mustangs have done stuff.
Strike 1 taken from Sosi. Sosi 2 walks on the night, and I believe a single maybe?
Yep, 2 walks and a single. So that's a good switch to put him at the top of the lineup.
That one grounded. Play can't be made by head coach Heath Alaball over there.
So that's an E11.
E11. Come on, coach. Got to have those. Henson Electric, Big Nickel, Houston's Pump Service, 4 States Printing, all sponsors of tonight's broadcast. 1-2 pitches in the dirt. Blocked by Mathis.
I'm kind of surprised Brody hasn't taken off.
Especially, you're right. Brody is on first base. Okay.
Especially on that pitch. I mean, yeah, you don't want to get thrown out because you need men on base, but that one would have been a good pitch to go on.
1-2 count on the way to Sosi. Wrestler with a good lead takes off. A check swing, little bunt. As they'll just flip it and the play can't be made. They'll call him safe and Brody will make it to third base.
Ball was dropped.
Yeah, kind of just a lackadaisical throw from Van Loo, thinking it was just a routine something.
Number 5, Axton Bateman.
They'll bring up Axton Bateman, who's got good pop in the bat.
So now this is where the Mustangs need to make that error costly. East Newton has capitalized on Mustangs' mistakes. If you want to get back in it, that's what you have to do.
Sosi on the move. Bateman hits one where the shortstop isn't.
Yep.
Sosi rounds hard, and he'll be into third base. And the Mustangs keep the line moving.
That putting Person in motion caused the shortstop to cover second, and that ball was hit right where the shortstop, was at. So 1 run comes in, makes it 4-2.
Bateman with very good speed as well on first base. Strike 1 taken from Lett. Bateman takes off. Lett swings through that one for strike 2. So if Hayden Lett can find a gap here, we've got a tie ball game.
Yeah. And I mean, you might still have a tie ball game if you can just get it past the infield.
0-2 count on the way to Lett.
And he does.
He gets it past third baseman. Bateman's going to have to go. And he'll hold him up.
Well, Bateman, does Bateman have speed? Because it didn't look like it on that run.
Number 11,
Chayton Banta. Lett as well at first base. The Mustangs just keep the line moving.
And that's what you have to do is just keep putting the ball in play.
And they're right back in this ball game. And this is starting to give me vibes from last year sitting out here by myself for a 14-inning game. And Lett takes off early. They're going to walk it over. The ball gets thrown away. So Bateman scores. Mustangs tie the game. And Lett now at second base.
Great job by Hayden Lett. Great job by Bateman to be ready for that ball to get away. And it's now a tie ball game with the runner on second base. And only 1 down for the Mustangs. So the Mustangs have made both of those, at least that last mistake come around to hurt them. If they can get Lett in.
Banta hits a ground ball down the third base line. Lett breaks for third. First baseman stays on the bag, so good job by the first baseman to stay on the bag and get the out. But he does move the runner over for Callan Goswick.
Number 12, Callan Goswick.
So the runner does get over to third. Goswick here. Now, let's see. Lett just needs to pay attention to misplay or wall pitch, pass ball.
Ball gets passed.
And that ball does get passed, and it's right in front of me. And the run comes around to score. Is it bad that I kind of enjoyed saying that with him sitting right there?
Van Loo comes in and gives up 4 runs. And the Mustangs have come all the way back in the top of the 6th to take the lead 5-4.
Isn't that what happened last year, too?
It is.
In the top of the 6th?
And I tell you what's going to happen next inning is the Patriots are going to score 1, tie the game up.
No, they're going to go down 1-2-3.
I'm telling you, getting real vibes. A 7-6 finish last year in this ball game, and it's starting to feel like that might be the case. The only difference is Coach Ellenball made it past 4th inning in this one.
And, well, to start, it almost looked like he wasn't going to.
And a line drive from Goswick caught by Wolf at shortstop. So that's out number 3, but the Mustangs put across 4 runs to take the lead right here on the KNO McDonald County Sports Network. We'll be back.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
A shield against the elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Anita Keaton.
A shield against the elements. Comfort.
Back here in East Newton, the top of the lineup due up for the Patriots. Van Loo, who came in and gave up 4 runs to give the lead back to the Mustangs, due up first.
So for Cam here, he definitely has to have a shutdown inning. But you got to throw strikes. Austin, you're doing a good job over there running the camera or the computer for us.
Appreciate the help tonight.
That one's
That
fouling
ball
out of
flies
play.
Straight up.
Towards the cars. And towards the track. Yeah. Could you imagine a foul ball making over to the track and bopping someone over there just running?
Or somebody doing hurdles and they jump over the hurdle and land with a baseball at their feet and twist an ankle.
That would be terrible. Because the football field's not too far from here.
No, it's right behind us.
That one's going to be foul. Van Loo, out in front. Yeah, if you're a right-handed batter and it goes off to the right side, you're out in front, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that mine? No. Oh, maybe.
Must be mine.
This equipment's pretty sensitive and
Yeah.
picks up if there's other stuff real close by it.
Ooh. I think you could really get a lean in.
Yeah, that one you might be able to get a lean in, but I thought he leaned in too. That was very much a lean in. I mean, when you see him bend over like
yeah.
that.
Coach Allenbaugh didn't dispute it much, so he must have saw differently out there than what we saw back here. But and they had to double play at second.
Yeah, that's probably the one I would have went for is or not necessarily go for double play, but go for the out at second to keep them.
Especially with Eichelberger due
Yeah.
up.
Because, yeah, you can go to second and get the force out. Yeah, the guy at first probably would have made it, but, you know, that's okay to keep him at first. But when you're making a play like that, you don't have really that much time to think about it.
That ball straight up.
That one's out of play. People over on the side there covering their head. You have to look up and see where the ball is. Don't duck your head, because as soon as you duck your head, it's going to come and just hit you right in the back.
Yep. Right on the back of the neck or something.
Yep.
I've experienced one of those. Not fun.
Yes, and you got the top of your neck. You have a bone sticking up right there too. That would just hurt. Well, we're talking about ball going over to the track. If it's not too far either from the shot put, so you might get the foul ball hitting somewhere in the shot put pit. And there it goes.
Eichelberger just fouling off pitches and fouling off pitches.
Yeah, he's out just a little too out ahead of it, just a tad bit.
One-two count on the way. Hits a ground ball past the first baseman. Van Loo's speed going to need a good throw from Pagel in left field. He gave it a chance, but just offline as Van Loo scores and ties the game up in the bottom of the sixth inning. So Van Loo gives up 4 in the top of the sixth, but then comes around and ties the game-tying run. Maybe see Eichelberger on the run here, trying to get another runner in scoring position, take the lead going into the top of the seventh. Braxton Wolf, the batter. That ball gets past Brody.
Mustangs giving up another 90 feet. At this point, you can't have that.
Cannot.
How many games are we in now? Like 14?
Quite a few. And that one hits Wolf.
And 2 hit by pitches again in this inning for Cam Compton.
Coach Allenbaugh is going to make the trip out. Going to bring in a substitution. It's number 17, Devin Epling, going to come in for the Mustangs and fill in the shoes of Cam Compton. Compton just couldn't find it tonight. So Epling going to come in and see if he can. He's going to come in with 1 out and 2 runners on.
Well, Cam didn't do too bad out there. You just can't give up hit by pitches, and you can't have balls get past you.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. He was throwing decently out there. Some of those pitches, the base hit though was kind of left up. But yeah, those hit by pitches, you can't have those. Kind of what cost him last week against Seneca. Had 2 or 3 of those in one inning as well, and then I
Yep.
think 5 altogether in the game. So, because, that just comes, you put yourself in a hole, and then any mistake at that point, any pass ball, wild pitch, hit by pitch, will allow a run to score without even them having to put the ball in play. And we saw Epling come out in Seneca and kind of had to come out of the game, though, because I don't know if he had a blister or something
on his hand.
They did call the trainer over there to him last week.
Seems like everything's a little bit better today, though. Epling says he's ready to roll. That'll bring up the next East Newton batter, Grant Friend.
Number 13, Grant Friend.
Big gap in left center as Let's kind of playing over towards right field. Ball 1 taken by Friend. Ball 2 taken down low.
You got to throw strikes, though. You can't come in and start walking people.
Strike 1 there from Epling. Got to live there the rest of the night. It's a tough pitch to hit. Other side of the zone, kind of knee high. That ball gets away from Wrestler off the chest protector. Both runners move up 90 feet. 3-1 count, 1 out still.
So
Bottom
now,
of the 6th.
just any ball in play can
Yeah, you gotta
score
think
a run.
the infield would be playing in,
Yeah.
anticipating a ground ball anywhere.
But Epling is also, you have to throw strikes. You can't
Yeah.
come in and walk the first guy without making him even swing the bat. He hasn't had to swing the bat yet. And
he
won't
walks him.
swing the bat.
We'll bring up Wyatt Dunn.
Number 16, Wyatt Dunn.
First pitch breaking ball taken for strike 1.
That was a good pitch there.
Oh, 1 count on the way from Epling. Inside for ball 1, and he knew he should have taken that one and let the winning run come across. Well,
Go ahead run.
go ahead run, I guess is what you call it. My apologies. 1-1 count on the way from Epling. Dunn swings through it for strike 2. Strikeout would be huge here for Devin Epling.
Absolutely.
As with that, you got to force out of any bag to end the inning. And there went my papers again. And that one hits Dunn and sends in the go-ahead run.
And
Thank
again,
you to the
3
kind gentlemen.
hit by pitches in the inning allows the tying run and the go-ahead run to score. and they didn't have to do anything. That's what you can't have.
Still with one out, too, so the Patriots can add on a couple more.
And you had 2 strikes.
Yeah.
This might be the time when Brody goes out there and just tells him, look, you have to go out there and throw strikes.
Yeah.
And
But at this point in the game, let the defense work behind
Yeah.
you, get out of the inning.
Can't try to be cute with it. You got to go out there and you have to throw strikes.
Yeah, we can't be walking in extra runs.
Yep. Can't be getting hit by, letting guys get on by the hit by pitch or walk. Those are free 90 feet.
Now it gets past Brody, another free 90 feet, like we've talked about.
And the first hit by pitch comes around to score.
3-1 count still.
And they've not had to put the ball in play at all. They've had 1 base hit, and that was Eichelberger. Other than that, they've not had to swing the bat.
And the Patriots make a substitution with the guy on third base. Still 1 out in the inning.
And a 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 count. Good pitch from Epling for strike 2. So full count, 1 out. Need a strikeout. Three-two on the way, and he just fouls it off. Three-two pitch again. Strike 3 taken and swung through by Reinhardt for out number 2. That'll bring up Luke Moore, who's kind of killed the Mustangs all night from the bottom half of the lineup. He's, I believe, got 2 base hits and a couple RBIs on the night.
Yep. Got a single and a double.
Ball 1 taken. Great job by Brody to work there, keep that in front of him. Ball 2 just barely misses the outside half. Strike 1 taken by Moore. Ooh. That ball was pretty close.
Well, the thing is, when you're not throwing strikes consistently, you're not going to get a close pitch like that. And Epling he's been all over the place.
3-1 count. That ball fouled. Brody coming back and overruns it. So another chance for Luke Moore with a full count and 2 outs. Patriots lead by 2 runs after giving up 4 in the top half. To give the Mustangs the lead, they come back and score 2 of their own.
3.
No, it was 5-5.
No.
And strike 3 on the upper half.
They scored 3 in that inning. It was 5-4.
Oh, we did take the lead. Okay, you're right. So they scored 3 in the bottom half to take the lead. Head to the top of the 7th. Mustangs need 2 to stay in it right here on the KNO McDonald County Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
A shield against the elements, comfort in the midst of chaos, shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter.
Back here in East Newton, top of the 7th. Oh, my bad. I'm taking your inning. Go ahead.
Oh, I guess it is top of the 7th for the Mustangs. Tim Pagel due up here for the Mustangs. Tim Pagel's had a quiet night at the plate, so he's looking to get on base here, contribute out there on the base path. Takes first pitch for a strike. He did start the game and did well out on the mound, but just couldn't get the plays behind him and couldn't get the run support to stay up there. 2 pitches, 2 strikes looking. 0-2 count here. Tim's got a battle here now. He can't, as Zach and I talked about, can't take a pitch and then look, oh, yep, that was a strike. You got it. If it was a strike, then swing at it. And that one, he goes down swinging for strike 3. And that was an, emergency swing that if he didn't swing it would have been strike 3 anyway. Pitch is taken high for Sanderson. Sanderson was in a big spot, but struck out in his last plate appearance. Had the bases loaded. Fouled off into the glove, strike 2.
Strike 1.
Oh, sorry, yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. I was wondering why I had a mark down in the ball. But that one's over for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mustangs down to the last 4 strikes here. Mustangs just have not hit the ball with people on base much tonight. And strikes out looking there on 4 pitches. Mustangs now down to their last 3 strikes. Mustangs have left a lot of people on tonight. Let's see, left 2 on in the first, 2 on in the second, 1 on in the third, 2 on in the fourth, and another 2 on in the 5th.
That's like 9.
Yeah.
I'm not great at math, but
a lot of runs that you've left out there, and some of them on with people on third base. So just had to put the ball in play. So now Mustangs 1 ball, 1 strike here for Williams. Some of the young players starting to get some playing time here these later half of the inning. That one's in there for strike 2. Got to swing the bat. And you hear Coach telling them you have to swing the bat. You got to. You're not going to do anything just taking pitches down the middle of the strike zone. And that one he does swing at in strike 3. Mustangs fall 7-5 after having a lead in the going into the 6th inning. But Mustangs can't capitalize on some early base runners, and East Newton does. So you're watching Mustangs Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network. We'll be back with our final thoughts here in just a little bit.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 2918 East 20th Street in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road.
And back here in East Newton, getting set for the JV game now. Obviously, we don't cover those, but JV is getting set to play their ball game. Taking a look at the varsity game, Eric, kind of the same story as the Seneca game last week. You put up a run there in the first inning. They come back and score one of their own to keep it tied. But
and then
mental mistakes on the mound, and defensively, just too many hit by pitches, too many free too many free bases, too many free 90 feet. So just a lot of things to work on.
And especially this late in the year now, you know, we've had several games where those mental errors should not be happening at this point.
Yeah, you know, and we talked about leaving 9, 10 runners on base, however many we left. So a lot of things that need worked on, but a lot of things that we also did see some bright spots. Obviously, you score 4 there in the top of the 6th to take the lead.
Yeah.
Then just give up 2 again right there in the bottom of the 6th to give them the lead right back. So a lot of things. Looking forward to the schedule. I believe you said we play Friday against Prairie Grove, if I'm not mistaken. Prairie Grove. And then next Tuesday we will be at home against Aurora. Friday is at home as well. We should say that. Friday is at home. Next Tuesday we'll be at home against Aurora. And from there, I don't really know. I really only go a week at a time.
Yep.
So,
about like I do.
Yeah. We want to thank Austin for being here with us tonight.
Good job, Austin.
Man in the computer did a great job. I believe he even got to call in at bat with you.
I gave him 2 since
the
first
bats.
one
Awesome.
went
So
really quick.
Good experience from him. How old are you, Austin?
I'm 12.
12. So just a young kid. So he's learning things, and he'll be around some more. I'm sure you guys will hear his voice some more. So thank you for the help tonight and running the computer. And Eric, if you've got nothing left to say.
I'm good.
Well, for Eric Gann and for Austin, what's your last name, buddy?
Wolven?
Yeah. For Austin, it's Zach Bertrand wishing you a good night and a safe drive home right here on the KNEO McDonald County Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.